Oh,
huge story.
Yeah.
Right, Conan, tell me what's going on here. Alberto Del Rio.
Right.
He's your champion, correct?
Right.
Just got suspended for 6 months by the commission, which I read.
I didn't know.
Damien 666, former guy that you brought to WCW.
Right.
I got a job at WCW. He was on the commission that suspended him. It's
I don't
interesting.
think he's on the commission anymore.
Oh, he's not?
Yeah.
Did you get him fired for suspending Alberto Del Rio?
No.
So what happened there? I saw the incident, and it was extremely foolish, right? Obviously, but like he was being attacked, So I mean, but he shouldn't have gone in the crowd.
Right. That's exactly what I told him. I go, your biggest mistake was going into the crowd. I know you threw the chair. You're a heel. Because the guy's got incredible heel heat right now. I mean,
Right.
I haven't seen that type of heat in a couple years. And we're in the same faction, right?
Right.
So he went out there, got on the microphone, got heat. Now imagine, bro, everybody knows what wrestling is. It's entertainment. When you get people so riled up that they're throwing at you and challenging to a fight in 2025,
Right.
that's quite a, you know what I'm saying? So he told me, and I know this for a fact because a friend of mine that was sitting nearby told me he was getting bombarded with, if you've ever seen a Mexican coin, like they're heavy. And he got hit with a Mexican coin under his eye. He was getting hit with a whole bunch. And for a moment, he lost it. And he went over and he threw the chair. But the guy that threw a chair at him, I guess it bounced and hit a lady. And I go,
Okay, so I thought the heat threw the chair. They hit because you see him throw a chair. The chair
but
goes
it doesn't
off
hit
camera.
nobody. No,
Okay,
dude,
right,
they show it. He doesn't hit anybody.
Okay.
And what was I about to say? So, I mean, to me, and, I told him, I go, bro, the biggest mistake you made was going over the barrier because then it's on. You already got the people riled up and you're going over there and they're drunk and, and you saw what happened. Just never, ever go over the barrier.
Ezekiel Rodriguez wants to know what the most hostile crowd I've ever wrestled in front of is or was. And I had to sit there and think about it for a bit because, not because I've been in front of so many, but because I've been in front of so, few. There's a couple instances I thought of, but I'm going to talk about two. First one I mentioned on Colt Cabana's Art of Wrestling podcast the first time I was on there. I was wrestling Max Boyer, who has since retired a few times, in the main event of an IWS show in Montreal. And a couple of dudes in the front row were being pretty obnoxious, probably fueled by alcohol, the devil's juice. Anyway, and I invited one of them, as I often do by opening the ropes, to step into the ring with me. Now, that guy didn't, but his buddy next to him slid underneath the bottom rope and accepted my invitation. So I met him with a swift kick to the face, knocked off his glasses, everything. And then he was promptly removed from the ring and escorted out. What I didn't know at the time is that I realized this watching the footage later, he really wasn't, I don't think, coming in to do any harm. He had a big smile on his face when he slid in the ring. I think he was just like, oh, I'll go in the ring. He didn't know any better, I guess. But I didn't know that. So I kicked him in the fucking head. First chance I got. But anyway, his douchebag buddy that I really wanted to get into the ring, he didn't, and then he just stayed there, watched the rest of the match. Actually, I think they left about midway through.
And that's the beauty of wrestling.
Yes,
is that we can do whatever we want in that ring. That's our ring. Even when people decide to come in, and I don't even know if this is an official rule or not, but if people come into the ring, wrestlers are just like, well, they're in our ring. I'm going to beat the shit out of them.
Actually, speaking of merch, great segue. If you go to www.steenwrestling.com, we're going to get the plugs out, but you're bringing it up. You say we do whatever we want when somebody gets in the ring. It's true. And if you go there and you get my Best of Kevin Steen in IWS DVD, you'll see what happens when a fan gets into the ring during one of my matches. The thing is, I had invited him in, and I didn't think he'd come in.
Right.
And when he did, the worst is I invited one guy in, one big, bald idiot who was just running his mouth and was disrupting the match. But then his buddy slid underneath the bottom rope. The
From
problem,
the other side? Or
no, he was right next to him. But I was looking at the bald dude, and then when I saw his buddy slide in the ring, my first reaction was to soccer kick him in the face as hard as I could. Thing is, after watching the DVD of said event, the guy slides in the ring with the biggest smile on his face. Like, he's just happy. Like, hey, I get to go in the ring today.
Oh, I get to come in a ring.
He did not expect my boot in his face.
So what's the aftermath of that?
The aftermath is he got kicked out, even though, honestly, I don't think he knew he was doing something wrong. Because it was an IWS, which didn't have the best, security, and it was at the last legs of IWS, which, if people have seen those last few shows, it's embarrassing, but...
independent professional wrestling.
Yes, at its best. I kind of think it wasn't really his fault, but at the time I didn't know that. And then his buddies left also. And then later on, I heard the 5 of them were waiting for me in the parking lot. And then I had a decision to make. I could either go out there and fight 5 guys or send Frankie the Mobster out to tell him to go, which I chose to do. And
he probably loved that challenge.
He loved
Those
it.
Who don't know Frankie the Mobster.
Yes.
Give me a quick description of this man.
Well, honestly, just YouTube his name, Frankie the Mobster, and you'll see just fucking roided up, and he doesn't care that I say that.
Self-admitted.
Roided up, tattooed, crazy-eyed motherfucker. And, he went up to them, and in famous Frankie fashion said, "What can I do to help you fellas?" And that's how he talks in real life, just so you know. And they said, "We're waiting for Steen." And Frankie answered, "No, you're not. You're waiting for me." And they all got back in their car and left.
Then talking about the frontal cortex, I mean, we're taking chair shots. Were you still there when they're doing chair shots to the head?
Oh, yeah.
Fuck yeah, right?
Fuck yeah.
You
I ain't
took
no pussy.
who gave it to you? Was it Snitsky?
What?
Who gave you that chair shot that was brutal? Didn't you take a brutal chair shot? Taker.
Actually, it wasn't that bad. He did the one where he only holds one side of the legs, so it wrapped around your, it opens up and goes over your head. Yeah. But it wasn't that bad. The worst thing I ever got was I was working Batista at the Great American Bash in 2007, and he posted me, and I was already going.
Yeah.
And he just gave me a little extra, and I'm not complaining that he stiffed me or anything like that. He just he ran me into the post. I couldn't move. You know how when somebody shoots you too hard into the ropes, you can't.
Your equilibrium's all screwed up. Yeah.
It was like that, and my head just fucking hit the post, just pouring blood. It was one of the best things that's ever happened to me, though. I came through the curtain, and Vince was like, "Are you okay?" And I went, "Fuck yeah." And he went, "Yes." Right. And then suddenly you're in that club.
Is your winner, a new NWF Heavyweight Champion,
It's not just about me. It's about each and every one of you out here tonight. Especially one person in particular.
Get in there!
Hey, I got it on camera. Hey, I got it on camera. I got it on camera. Don't even trip. Don't even trip. Hey, I got it on camera.
Get my shit.
I got this.
Sorry, buddy.
Hold those.
You just started punching me.
Now take these to the car. Take them to the car.
Let me tell you something.
Don't put your hand on me, or I'm justified to put mine on you.
For real.
Now put your motherfucking hands on me. And I ain't did shit. I'm talking to you.
We're gonna see this bitch up.
I'm just saying. You should have got back. I didn't do shit. I didn't do shit.
Richie, please.
I didn't touch shit.
Hold on.
I didn't touch shit.
I know, because I touched the kid. Yes.
I didn't touch shit.
Let's stay out. We can apologize later. No, I'm not staying out. Excuse me, Richie! Hey, get on the ground right time, man. You want to What are you talking about? I won't go. You just hit like a security. I'm security, real. I know, you're very upset. Hey, guys, we got
Where's Darnell?
Show's over.
Where's Darnell?
I don't know.
Y'all good? I got it on camera.
I don't know what's going on in that locker room with so many empty powers.
He shouldn't have been in that match.
He was running his fucking mouth too. That was not it. I'm not a fan.
You got it all on
I am
tape, right?
so pissed off right now.
We got it all on
I'm
tape.
not even joking, dude. It's gonna be because of people
Bobby.
and shit like that that I will quit. I swear to
Quit.
Christ.
I'm ready to quit too.
You should, motherfucker. You should. Because that's not
I miss video cassette tapes and magazines. So, thank you, internet, for getting whoops, fudge you, internet, for getting rid of magazines and videos. I grew up on wrestling magazines. I didn't watch it on TV.